morning. My name is Clara Kitongo. I am the One Tree per Child program coordinator with Tree Pittsburgh. Our program has been planting trees in Southwest Pennsylvania, specifically in Allegheny County, since 2017, but officially we launched with more funding in 2020. We've planted already at Neil Armstrong Middle School and are planting today at the Millennium Park with the Bethel Park Shade Tree Commission. Funding for this program has come from the Allegheny County Clean Air Fund, and we have been engaging many students in tree planting and education, and today we're actually planting on behalf of students in the school district. 76 trees are being planted here today, and we'll be planting another 30 to 40 trees at the Memorial School on the 3rd of November and another 17 at Independence Middle School on the 12th of November. We'll be engaging students there as well, so that will be very exciting to have them, participate in the planting and the educational aspects. The trees that are being planted here are coming from the Tree Pittsburgh Heritage Nursery. They are all native. The tree seeds are sourced from around Southwest Pennsylvania area, so they're native to our space. They're grown from seed and loved by volunteers, so people from the city come through and take care of those trees as volunteers, and here we are bringing them to the park today.
I am Isabel Angelelli. I am a pediatrician, also a board member with Tree Pittsburgh and co-founder and ambassador of the One Tree per Child program. So today we are very excited because we are planting trees together with people in the Bethel Park School District and the Tree Pittsburgh team, One Tree per Child team. We are planting 76 trees in the name of all of the students of the Bethel Park School District. This is going to be amazing. These trees are going to be here for years to come for the kids to enjoy them. We will have the kids planting with us again in a couple of days, and this is just an amazing way to contribute to the community, to the world, and to teach the kids the importance of caring for the environment.
So some of the trees that we're planting here include the Eastern Redbud, we have the Hawthorn Beam, we have the American Hazelnut, the Dawn Redwood tree as well. We have some shortleaf pine trees and some white pines, we have black oak, so a variety of species that are going to help diversify this hillside, and it will look beautiful because all the trees have different characteristics throughout the different seasons. So you can look forward to a nice display of species as they grow older and different kind of animals and feeling as you come into the park today. That's going to be the case for all the schools as well. All the trees are diversified to make the planting more resilient to pests and any kind of thing that may attack different species. So we're working with the Bethel Park Shade Tree Commission here today, and also the Jim Jenkins Tree Nursery space. He was very crucial in our application to the Clean Air Fund. So we've been partnering with them since we started. And, Jeff Winkle from the municipality has been very instrumental in helping us connect folks like Brian Talbert, Mr. Tim Mowry, and Greg Ament, all very crucial to bringing us what we're doing here today.
Hello, Jeff Winkle here, municipal planner for Bethel Park. Here today at this beautiful day for tree planting at Millennium Park, and one of the things that I was responsible for was gathering up the volunteers to help, the municipal staff, the Shade Tree Commission, anybody else associated with the municipality, public works that wanted to help out. The response was tremendous. Anybody asked, I brought up in staff meetings, I sent out emails, and the response was overwhelming. People said, yeah, I'll help out. And I said, just give us an hour or two of your day. Full support. I want to thank Lawrence Christian, municipal manager, and Tim Mowry, president of council, and the council for their support. And every time I asked, can I ask these volunteers, they said yes, make it happen, make it a success. And so it has been a success thanks to the employees and other volunteers. We have Shade Tree Commission members here. It's been a pleasure working with them on this project, this One Tree per Child Tree Pittsburgh initiative. One of the first things that I was tasked with being the liaison to the Shade Tree Commission as a municipal planner. And the Shade Tree Commission has been a big supporter of this.
Good morning. My name is Brian Tarbert. I'm president of the Bethel Park Shade Tree Commission. Today here we're planting trees for 1 tree per child. This is a project we started over a year ago with Tree Pittsburgh to encourage tree planting in the municipality of Bethel Park. We've had great support from the school district and also from Tree Pittsburgh to get this project going and planting hundreds of trees within the municipality. So that's today's project. As the Tree Commission, we formed roughly 3 years ago to start this whole process of taking care of maintaining the trees in the municipality, the parks, also in some community organizations like up at the school historical society. So anyone who's interested in helping us, you have a love of trees or just a love of outdoors, we're looking for members on the commission. We meet 4 times a year and discuss policies and make take care of issues within the municipality with their trees. Thank you.
Planting trees is a great initiative. We had a tree inventory, and I think we had a program on that earlier this year, and it talked about all the benefits of the tree plantings. And you know, we'd encourage anybody within Bethel Park, and I do hear there's a lot of people that get trees from Tree Pittsburgh that live in Bethel Park and plant them, and the benefits, you know, the quality of life, the pollution control, stormwater management are all great benefits, and we try to incorporate those into any ordinance updates. Some of our current ordinances also deal with that, and what's the benefits of the tree plantings, the green initiative, and we'll be looking to do more of that as we continue forward, seeing what we can do with these benefits, the trees planting, and just for a better quality life within Bethel Park. Thank you.
So we're planting a couple of native trees to Pennsylvania, Western Pennsylvania, here today at the Memorial Elementary School. And we've been working with students to learn about the benefits of trees, where they were able to share about, stormwater management. The trees on this hillside are actually going to help out when it rains, when their roots kind of grow into the soil. That's going to help to kind of hold the soil in place. There's also a bunch of fruits on this fruit trees like pawpaw. So over time, kids will be able to eat some of the pawpaw from the hillside. Hopefully, if the soil is good. It's going to really diversify this hillside and add some good homes for animals as well as food for not only the animals but the kids and any folks around. So we're really excited to engage the students today.
Can everyone hear me? Yes. We're going to go to Mr. Jake. Mr. Jake is going to show us how to plant a tree. Mr. Jake is over there. Walk with your shovel facing down. Do not run. Let's go by Mr. Jake. He's going to show us. We need small shovels.
We're going to show you the professional approved way of planting a tree today, so that when you leave here today you will all be tree planting professionals.
Are you a professional?
I am. See, look, I even have a patch and everything. It says ISA certified arborist, so you can trust me.
I trust that. I want to work here. I want to work at the school.
So as you can see, we've already dug a lot of these holes for you. That's because we knew that digging on a hole, especially on a cold morning, can be kind of slippery and tough, and we just wanted you guys to have the fun part here. So really the first thing is you want to get your hole kind of situated, all right? Take your tree out, and then you're going to take your tree out of the pot. Now, do you think we want to grab this tree by the bottom of the trunk and just yank it out?
Yes. No.
Yes. Okay. People saying yes or have big grins on their face, so I think they're joking. And all of you who said no and you're serious, you were right.
Yay.
Yeah, you do not want to ever grab a tree like this and yank it out of the hole, because if the roots are kind of stuck to the pot, you could break the roots or break the tree trunk, and that would be bad. So what we're going to do is just give it a little tippity-tappity, little love tap around the outside to make sure that it's loose. And then one person, can I get a volunteer?
I do. Yay.
Sorry, you were just right in front of me. So put your shovel down safely. Not safely.
That's not safe. You almost did.
Okay. Shovels. When you put your shovels down, we don't throw them, and we put them down, point down, not point up, okay? Point down. Okay, so what's your name?
Emerson.
Emerson, can you put your 2 hands out like that? All right, now I'm going to flip this tree right into your hands. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, you caught it. Good job. And notice I did it right over the hole so that all this potting stuff falls into the hole and we can use it. Now, Emerson, can you take that hole and flip it back upside down right into that hole? Great job. Everybody give Emerson a round of applause. Thank you. All right, good job, Emerson. All right,
So good.
so do you think that when we plant this tree, we want like a whole bunch of the roots sticking out of the ground?
No.
Why not?
Because then it'll die.
It'll die. Well, yeah, they'll dry out. The roots want to be underground. They don't want to be above ground, right? So when we plant the tree, we want to make sure that the roots are underground. Okay, that's one thing. And do you think we want to bury the trunk of the tree up to like here?
No.
No, we don't. Because why?
It'll die.
It'll die. Yeah, the roots are sticking out. The tree will die. The trunk is buried. It'll die because the roots like to be underground. The trunk likes to be above ground. So we need to plant it so that the ground comes right even with this bottom of the trunk, okay? So sometimes it can be confusing planting on a hillside because the top is obviously higher than the bottom. So what we want to try to line this tree up with is the sides, okay? This is low, this is high, this is middle. So do you think that the bottom, this right here is even with here?
No.
Oh, does it have to go up or down?
Down.
The tree has to go down, right?
The tree has to go down.
So I'm going to now I can pick the tree up by the trunk as long as I'm being gentle. And I'm just going to use my gloved hands to just pull some of the soil out. You can also use your shovel at this point if the, Alright. Whoa, alright. Okay, how are we looking now?
Good.
Oh, I think we're still a little high. Alright, I need a shovel volunteer.
I do.
Alright.
Here, use mine.
Whoa, okay, let's do you. Everybody else take your shovel back.
This shovel's pointing the wrong way then.
Not for using it. So, okay, so what's your name?
Malia.
Malia?
Melina.
Melina, I'm sorry. Melina is going to show us how to use her shovel. She's going to stick it in the hole there, give it a little kick with her shoe. Yep, there we go, and then pull that soil right out of there.
There you go.
Hey, all right. All right, now pull back on your shovel, and that'll pop the soil out. And put that somewhere close by so we can use it.
Like right there.
Perfect. All right, I think Melina just got us to the right depth. So, all right, how's that feel?
Yeah.
All right, is the tree straight?
Possibly.
Sort of. How's that? That looks pretty straight.
Yeah. It's a
Okay,
straight tree.
now our tree is at the correct depth. Our tree is straight up and down. Now we're ready to backfill. So at this point, if you have
Big
clumps
chunks.
of clay like this, can you, sir, just kind of stab that for me with your shovel?
Stab.
Safely stabbing. Good job. Okay, good job. Now he broke it up a little bit. I can also use my hands and just kind of crumble it.
Stab.
You can take all this soil. Now, one important safety note. Everybody show me your gloves. Is the rubber on everybody's palms?
Yeah. Is it too big on?
Yeah, okay.
Except this one, that's alright.
All right, well, sometimes people put their gloves on, so this is on their palm. You want the rubber on your palms. That's way, if there's anything pokey in this soil, it won't hurt your hand, and you can feel safe to take your hands and just move this soil around. So we just want to take all of the soil we dug out of the hole and make sure we get it back around the tree. And then you don't really want to step on the roots. You just want to give them a nice push to make sure that you squeeze all the air pockets, out of the soil around the tree.
See how it's standing straight up too?
Yeah.
The diagonal
Are we all
trees.
tree professionals now?
There's one more thing I want to tell you before you're tree professionals, and that is that notice how all of that potting medium or that stuff that the tree was growing in the pot, you can't see it anymore, right?
Yeah.
It's because that stuff dries out really fast. And so we want to take basically like a sponge or like a little waterproof barrier and stick it on top of that. So that's what I use the surrounding clay for. So my tree's at the right depth. It's straight. I used all my soil to backfill. I packed it in, and then I covered the potting medium with some native soil. Now my tree's planted. Now you are all tree planting professionals. Give yourselves a round of applause.
All right, so you remember your groups?
Yeah.
So you're gonna find a tree. Well, take your time. Find a tree that you like.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. Stop. All right, we're gonna find a tree, but we do have some parents that are gonna be coming around to support you. Myself, Mr. Jake, and Miss Maeve. We're also gonna be hanging around. Take your time with the tree. You can all do at least one tree, and then when you're done, we'll do another one as we go. So.
Put your hands up, put your hands out like this, and then I'm gonna flip the tree into your hands. Ready? There you go. So you put your hands underneath. All right, there we go. And pull that pot right off. I'll just hold the tree. There we go. All right, and we'll flip it around.
boy.
So what you're going to do is you're going to
Best quality.
down first, okay? And what you guys are going to do, you got to work together here because it is a big one. Try to pull it out.
No, Mr.
There
Tree.
you go. It's okay.
Mr.
Gentle.
Tree.
Good
It's
job.
alive. Yeah, Mr. Tree.
Now you guys are going to have to eye it up and see if you think that it's going to be above the surface of it.
Oh, not above the surface right now.
I think it's actually good. Now remember, do not put your shovel where that is because you don't want to kill your roots. Okay?
Just mush it off.
There you go. Now if you have some
Maybe
loose
like
dirt
a
too,
blender.
you can build you can put some of your clay around it too. There you go. Once you break a piece up, can you put it back here?
Yep.
Good job, girls.
I'm no tree professional, but I know to put on the edges. Yep.
Well, now, yeah, you got to get your dirt and you got to put it around it. There you go.
Learned a lot about trees from them, as you may have heard earlier in this video. Like, they already know what time it is, and many have actually planted trees before, so. Good morning. We're here at IMS, Independence Middle School. This is our final planting with the Bethel Park School District with the Allegheny County Clean Air Fund. And, you know, it's been so wonderful working with multiple partners, including the municipality of Bethel Park. And we've had some state representatives even come to join our planting. So thank you so much to Bethel Park from Tree Pittsburgh.
Hello, Bethel Park. It's Mr. Minch here, principal at Independence Middle School and director of Student Support Services. We have an exciting opportunity today with the One Tree Per Child program. We have individuals from that program coming out and helping our students in our 21st century skills class come out and learn a little bit about tree planting and the biology around it and what makes a successful tree planting. So it's going to be a great day. It's a beautiful day for November, and our students are excited to come out and learn and make our grounds a little bit more beautiful. We've decided this place, Mr. Fierce has been a great asset to our school district. He chose this place above our high school softball field because it's a wind tunnel, so these trees will also provide some wind protection for the fields and for the school behind in the years to come. So we're really excited about it. So another great day in Bethel Park.
How are you? Do you need me to do anything else here as far as once you're dressed, once you have...
All right, so my name is Clara Kitongo. I'm from Tree Pittsburgh. I have a couple of friends here with me. I have Maeve. Yes, and I have Jake in the back. And Jamie. And of course, we have so much support from around the base. We have Mr. Fierce, the facilities director, Mr. Schultz, Brown's dope gentleman who's helped us mow this area to make it accessible for us to plant trees today. And then we have you who are really the heroes of the day. So thank you for being here. We're so excited to plant trees with you. This is the One Tree Per Child program. We've been planting in Bethel Park. This is the final school we're planting. We're going to do 17 trees today, and you're all going to do, 3 of you will do 1 tree each, and we'll show you the whole process. So to get started, we're going to warm you up a little bit because I see you already like freezing. So we're just going to jump a little bit in place, kind of move your hands, just, get that oxygen. Alright, then you can just put it in place.
Jack plays football, I can tell. He's got quick feet.
Then slow down. Then really fast. Then slow down. All right, we'll do some jumping jacks. I don't know. Hold it out the bed. Yeah, you can, walk around.
All right, so before we get cold, you remember how many trees on this car said we're going to be planting today? 17. Okay, so I want 17 benefits of trees. Just kidding. I'm not going to make you do that. You'll get cold.
We can pull off like almost 7.
Your group is planting 7, so maybe we can start with 7.
Come on, guys.
Come on, I know you know. Yes?
Higher oxygen levels.
Yes, trees, exactly. They're photosynthesizing, they're producing oxygen, and actually, you're going to be planting pines today, and they're photosynthesizing all year round because they don't lose their leaves, so they're making oxygen all year round, more than deciduous trees. What else?
It's shade.
Shade, really important. With climate change, we're going to be getting more 90-degree days, right?
So I would rather be under the shade of a tree than in a parking lot with no shade, right? What else?
They give habitats for animals.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite? Animal?
Probably just a dog.
Yeah, dogs. What about what kind of animals are dependent on trees?
Birds.
Birds. Anything else? Some of your friends can help you out. Squirrels. So again, we're planting pines today, and the squirrels. Has anyone seen a squirrel? It's been kind of nibbled at, all the seeds, and the edges the scales have been almost taken off, and you only see the core. It's kind of like the core of an apple. And that means a squirrel has been feeding on those pines. So you hopefully get a lot more squirrels with these trees. Squirrels, birds, caterpillars feeding on the leaves, all kinds of animals. So we had habitat, we had oxygen, we had shade.
Food, like apple trees.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, anything else?
Also air pollution.
In what way? Yeah, actually leaves have little holes on their surfaces called stomata. Do you know about this? And some of the pollutants that we have in our atmosphere is in the form of gases, and leaves can take them right up into their leaves. Leaves the stomata can take the gases right up into their leaves, and the plants can kind of bind them and neutralize them. The other thing that's great about these conifer trees is that some of the pollutants in the atmosphere are kind of like little particles, and they settle like soot onto the surface of things. So we have all this surface area from the pine needles, and they're really wonderful for taking out that particulate matter, like the sooty kind of stuff. Yeah, so I think we had about 5 or 6. Can we get one more? Benefits? One more, last one? What happened? All right, anybody else who hasn't spoken? What happens when it rains? What happens when it rains? How do trees help with stormwater management, let's say?
It goes into the tree's roots.
Yeah, that's right. And trees are much better at taking up that extra water from all our heavy storms than, say, this grass. So wonderful to plant them on a hillside like we're doing. It'll help to prevent water rushing down off that hillside and maybe washing soil away and so on. So excellent. So now we're ready to do our demo. Well done.
All right, so before we do the demo, let's do some more jumping jacks. Let's just, warm it up again. I see y'all freezing already. All right, so actually, Jamie from Tree Pittsburgh is going to give our tree demo.
Hi, I'm Dylan August, 21st century literacy teacher here at IMS, and I'm just really excited about this opportunity to work with Tree Pittsburgh and One Tree Per Child to get some trees planted here, educate the students about the benefits of planting and the importance of sustaining forests and trees. Even though we got to cut them down, we got to put them back up. So we did a little lesson leading up to this, reading some articles, looking at the different benefits. So we're excited to be outside and working with a great organization to just do some good and give the students a great experience.
Here we go. Ready to plant trees?
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
So we're going to do a 3 cheers on 3. We're going to just say trees, right? On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Trees!
But if you flip it and break it, and then put it around the tree as a circle, how does it?
Oh, there's dirt on these aren't rocks. It's some dirt.
Put some in there. If you let go, see where it's. All right. Now it's standing upright. You can free your hands up a little bit.
gotta push it down, Sydney. Did you push it down hard enough? No, yet. Okay, I have to get this thing right here.
I'm gonna put 4 zip ties for you in this bucket. Yeah.
Go get it. No, I got one.
That's kind of strong.
You're stuck. Sadie, Sydney.
Yes?
Are you done with that?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
So here we're just planting trees. We've done it the past 2 years prior, and we've always had a lot of fun with it. It's a good learning experience, and it's healthy for our environment.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's good to know we're helping the environment, and we get to get outside and do stuff.
It's really good engagement, especially when we're sitting inside all day and kind of, just learning. It's fun to get outside for a little bit and, that, proud feeling that you're helping in the environment.
It's been really wonderful working with different students, different age groups from the middle school and some of the elementary school students. And we really would like to continue this process. The school principal here, Mr. Minch, was talking about, adding more trees for soil retention on this hillside. And, any communities too, are really looking to add trees and engage students in planting. Please, feel free to reach out, One Tree Per Child at Tree Pittsburgh. You can sign up and get yourself, set up for a tree planting, or we can collaborate in finding, good ways of funding this project in your school and engaging your students in education. So with that, I just thank you again, Bethel Park School District and the Allegheny County Health Department and all our incredible partners, the municipality of Bethel Park and Jim Jenkins Garden, so much support. Thank you all.